Hello dear students and welcome to EduTap. So guys, in this session we are going to discuss the previous year questions for SEBI Grade A Phase 2 Descriptive English exam for the year 2022. Now the purpose of this video is to basically highlight what kind of topics and what kind of questions were asked in the year 2022 so that you can plan and prepare accordingly. You can see that okay, these are the topics, these are the kind of questions asked in the exam, and this is how we need to tackle such questions. So guys, I've already taken up the 2024 descriptive English video for the PYQs of 2024, and this is another video for 2022. So guys, without any further ado, let's jump into the session. So don't forget to like the video guys, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're here for the first time. So guys, before we go any further, I would like to inform you about the comprehensive guidebook for a SEBI assistant manager post. Now this comprehensive guidebook will provide you the PYQs for phase 1 and phase 2 for all the subjects for paper 1 and paper 2 as well. All the important tips that you need to prepare for every section. What are the resources that you can use for your interview, for your preparation? What should be your strategy? What should be your time management? And this is an ultimate book to start your success story. Now this guidebook is absolutely free of cost. You can download it from the description of the video. The link is given in the description of this video itself. So guys, go download this book. This is absolutely free and you can use it for your preparation. This is useful for new aspirants, new students, new candidates, as well as seasoned students as well. So come join us and get benefited from it. Now guys, what are we going to discuss in this video? First is, what is the pattern of descriptive English in SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam? So you need to understand the whole setup, the pattern of the exam. Then we are going to delve into what were the essay topics asked in SEBI Grade A Descriptive English paper in the year 2022. What was the Precis passage asked in SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam with its sample solution? What were the questions asked in reading comprehension in SEBI Grade A exam, and what could be their sample solutions? And then at the end I'll tell you what are the relevant sources that can be used to prepare for your SEBI Phase 2 exam. So let's jump into the session guys. First of all, let's understand the pattern of descriptive English. Now descriptive English is a very scoring section in your phase 2 exam guys. Why? Because you just have to write your answers, execute your answers within the time frame that you are given, and you can score very high out of 100 marks. So the total weightage of descriptive English paper is 100 marks, and you'll have 60 minutes, only 1 hour to complete 3 answers. First question that is asked is essay writing, which is worth 30 marks. Second is Precis writing, which is again worth 30 marks. And third is reading comprehension, which is worth 40 marks. So you need to understand the underlying pattern of the paper, and with that you will be able to complete your paper in time itself. So you need to focus on this so that you can have a composite time and structure. You can understand composite time structure and what should be the ideal time breakup. So if you ask me, sir, what should be an ideal time breakup? So 20 minutes, give or take 20 to 22 minutes, you can say 20 to 22 minutes for your essay. Then again 20 to 22 or 23 minutes for your RC. Reason being, RC is a huge passage and you have to answer 5 questions elaboratively, and 15 minutes for your Precis. So that should be your ideal time breakup if you want to put it that way. So 20 to 22 minutes for your essay, then again 20 to 22 minutes for your reading comprehension, 45 minutes, and then 15 minutes for your Precis. Precis is only 120 words, so it should not be too painstaking to complete in 15 minutes. So that should be your ideal breakup, and you should, whenever you practice one of these answers or any of these answers, make sure that you start a timer and you complete it within the time frame that you have set for yourself. All right, we cannot deviate from that. So this is the pattern of your SEBI Grade A descriptive English paper in your phase 2 exam. Now let's look at the exam questions and with their solutions. So in the year 2022 the word limit was 200 words, but in 2024 it was 250 words. So this year we can expect 250 to 270 words as the word limit. So whenever you are writing your essay, make sure that you write 250 words or more than that. Now what were the topics that were asked? First topic was mental health and its impact should be spoken about, number 1. Second was role of banks in financial literacy. second important topic. Third was techno stress and its impact on students and teachers in education sector. And fourth was asset reconstruction in companies. So most of the students told me, sir, they chose either topic number 2 or topic number 4, considering SEBI is inclined towards economy, commerce, finance, and all that. But you can choose any of the 4 topics, guys. It does not make any difference. Now let's look at the solution for these for these essays. So I'll read out each and every essay for you, and you can understand what kind of answer is expected from you. So in mental health and its impact, you can say study revealed that 14% of India's population suffers from mental health illness, including 45.7 million suffering from depressive disorders and 49 million from anxiety disorders. After COVID-19 pandemic, mental health crisis has become crucial component. Now in India, having a mental health disorder is perceived as sense of judgment, and there is stigma associated with those having mental health issues. Like the Live Love Laugh Foundation 2018, mental disorders are also considered as being a consequence of lack of self-discipline and willpower. The stigma associated with mental health as well as lack of access, affordability, and awareness lead to significant gaps in treatment. The National Mental Health Survey found that nearly 80% of those suffering from mental disorders do not receive treatment for over a year. They also identified large gaps in mental health care ranging from 28 to 83% across different mental disorders, according to NIM HNS, so and so. So mental disorders place a considerable economic burden on those suffering from them, and the NMHS revealed that the median out-of-pocket expenditure by families on treatment travel to access care was 1,000 to 1,500 per month, which is high for most of the families. It disturbs the budget. Acknowledging the extent of the issue would be the first step towards addressing the mental health crisis in the country. The next and most pertinent step, given the socio-economic groups largely affected by the crisis, would be take initiative towards making mental health care more accessible with targeted interventions for vulnerable groups. Now, guys, if you want to read these essays in details, you can get the PDF of this session and more such sessions from our Telegram channel. The link for our Telegram channel is given in the description of the video. Now, what could be a solution for second topic, role of banks in financial literacy? It is alarming that financial literacy in India lags behind that of many countries. According to a global survey, India accommodates around 20% of the total world population, yet only about 24% of Indian population is aware of basic financial concepts. Governments since independence have made efforts to promote financial literacy as it directly relates to financial inclusion, which in turn plays a major role in fostering economic growth of the country. That's how you introduce a topic, guys, with background. The need for financial literacy to incorporate financial inclusion is now widely recognized by all stakeholders, including the policymakers, practitioners, bankers, researchers, and academicians across the globe. In consonance with the OECD's global paradigm, the National Strategy for Financial Education aims at spreading awareness about basic financial products such as bank accounts in order to link new users to the financial sector, educating the existing users in financial sector to make informed decisions, ensuring customer protection from risk and frauds by making them vigilant. Financial inclusion is emerging as a new paradigm of economic growth that plays major role in driving away the poverty from the country. It refers to delivery of banking services to masses, including privileged and disadvantaged people, at an affordable terms and conditions. Financial inclusion is an important priority of the country in terms of economic growth and advancement of the society. It enables to reduce the gap between rich and the poor and population. So it impacts the bank branch and credit deposit ratio of GDP of the country, which is an insignificant impact has been observed in case of ATM growth in the GDP. Third is, guys, techno stress, its impact on students and teachers. So there has been increasing interest among researchers into studying the negative effects of technology in the last 2 decades. Techno stress or stress induced due to technology is extensively reported in the literature among working professionals. Even though there has been increased proliferation of digital devices in academia, there is a dearth of studies examining the prevalence of technostress and its impact among students. While the benefits of technology cannot be argued, there has been increased interest in understanding the negative impact of technology on end users. Technostress or inability to cope with new technologies have been extensively studied in the literature on the organization employee and its impact on job outcomes. So you can state that it is high among students with high burden on higher education. Then increased use of technology in higher education has compelled students to complete their academic work, including assessments using technology. Technology enhanced learning applications such as learning management systems, MOOCs, and digital exam devices require students to develop ICT skills. So these are important. Then fourth topic was asset reconstruction companies. The ARC is a type of financial company in the country, in India. They were formed as part of steps taken by the government to clean up the balance sheets of banks and financial institutions that help revive the credit and investment cycle in India. The ARC industry was born out of the recapitalization and Financial Services Industry Development Act 2002. The act gave an opportunity to banks, insurance companies, and financial institutions that have been into losses for some time or are facing temporary capital problems. Asset Reconstruction Company is a new concept in the Indian financial system. The company has been formed by pooling non-performing assets of various banks, financial institutions. The ARC has to be incorporated as non-banking financial company (NBFC). It can be set up by Indian or foreign individuals, companies, corporations, and public sector undertakings. The major objectives of formation of ARCs are asset management activity to generate cash flows for repayment of debt and interest thereon, the ability to bring in operational efficiency and economies of scale in the organization, to promote innovation in financial markets, also to develop new instruments for risk management and credit enhancement techniques, developing securitization market by prompting high grade financial assets, enhancement of project evaluation, monitoring and implementation capabilities, and developing infrastructure for alternate sources of long-term finance. The number of ARCs in the country has risen sharply over the last few years, with 9 new entities starting up operations in 2006. With an asset base of 90 billion, Asset Reconstruction Companies ARCIL is India's largest ARC, followed by ARC Company of India ARCI. ARCs are regulated by SEBI and their services are available to both Indian and foreign investors and borrowers. Funds managed by ARCs can be used for almost any commercial purpose: real estate purchase, development, machinery acquisition, working capital requirement, etc. So these were the essays that were given to you in the exam. Now guys, let's start with the Precis passage. The topic was technological improvement required in the field of checking food quality, and the word limit was 150 words. So let's read the passage and let's see what could be the sample solution. Certainly, with the advent of globalization, the market has become more competitive because it has opened the business opportunity for new competitors. So this challenge relates to. So you can read the passage, guys. Let's not get too deep into this. But this does not necessarily mean risk for survival of local businesses, but a challenge that they must consider. This challenge relates to the need to create greater consumer loyalty to products and services, greater suitability of the product consumer needs, and greater concern. However, first, the concept of product quality is not so immediate and obvious. Although you not universally accepted, the definition of quality with greater consensus is that suitability for consumer usage. So this was about how can you check the quality of a product, right? And this is a sample. You can read the passage, guys. You can get the PDF from our Telegram channel, or you can pause the video and you can read it here. Now, what could be a sample solution for this passage? The title could be Quality Management: Important Aspects of Food Industry. And what could be what could be a sample Precis for this? The competitiveness of a company can be seen as a reflection of the strategies adopted as a means to adapt to the prevailing standards of competition in the markets in which organization operates. Certainly, quality is a key factor for the food industry, which acts in a market increasingly globalized. For that, companies must establish competitive strategies and develop an appropriate internal structure. The reality of each company in financial terms, cultural, organizational, and motivation will determine the degree of maturity and efficiency in quality management. What can be concluded is that competitive advantage certainly goes through the constant search for new tools and learning management systems that improve the quality of processes and services, and consequently the products offered by the food industry. That was the highlight of the passage. So you have to take out only the core idea, the abstract of the passage, and present it in your own words. That is what Precis is all about. Okay. Now this is your reading comprehension passage. So this was the passage. The topic was role of weather forecasting in agriculture sector. So what does what role does weather forecasting play in agriculture sector? So you can read the passage. Agriculture and farming mainly dependent on seasons and weathers. That is why weather forecasting is crucial for this, so and so. And the 5 questions that were asked on this passage were: first was discuss the correlation between agriculture and weather forecasting. Second was how does weather forecasting help the farmers? How important is weather forecasting with respect to irrigation? Discuss the role of fertilizers in a crop cycle, and discuss the impact of seasonal changes of temperature on the crops. So you can read this passage, you can find out the answers, and this is how you need to elaborate the answers. The answers are supposed to be in your own words. They should not be copied and pasted from the passage. Right. So correlation between agriculture and weather forecasting. Agriculture and farming are mainly dependent on seasons and weathers. The temperature matters a lot in that case when it comes to the farming of different kinds of fruit, vegetables, and pulses. Previously, we did not have a better understanding of weather forecasting, and farmers were still doing their job based on predictions. Though Sometimes they occur loss due to false predictions of weather. Now that the technology is developed and special weather forecasting mechanisms are available, the farmers can get all the updates on a smartphone. Education towards that is of course an important thing, but most of farmer population at this stage knows the basics, which makes it easy for them to use the features. The relationship between weather and agriculture has therefore necessitated the need for accurate prediction of weather to enable farmers to make an informed decision that will not bring losses to them. Temperature, sunlight, and rainfall have major effects on the crops. For livestock, temperature and adequate water and food are essential. Second, how does weather forecasting help the farmers? Occurrence of erratic weather incidents are beyond human control. It is possible, however, to adapt or to mitigate these effects of adverse weather if a forecast of the expected weather can be obtained in time. Forecast should ideally be used for small areas. Some aspects of weather forecast for agriculture are quite distinct from synoptic weather forecast. While clear weather is required for sowing operations, it must be preceded by seed zone soil moisture storage. Crop weather factors mean that crops and cropping practices vary across areas within the same season. In the case of well-organized weather systems, the desired aerial delineation of forecast can be realized. The area to which the weather forecast will be applied must be unambiguously stated. So you can read up these answers, guys, and you can understand what is expected from you expected from you in these answers. So you have to write at least 80 to 100 words, guys. Many students ask me, sir, how many words should we write for reading comprehension? So guys, at least 80 words for every answer. That is at least. So at least 80 words per answer is the requirement. See guys, why am I saying this? These 5 questions are worth 40 marks. So if you divide 40 by 8, 40 by 5, you get around 8 marks, right? So guys, 8 marks for every question. So guys, you have done your graduation, right? So in your graduation exams, how much did you write for an 8-mark question? I think you know the answer. So 80 words is minimum because the time limit is one hour. So 70 to 80 words for every answer is the requirement. So that is why you will be writing around 350 to 400 words in your RC answers. So that is what is expected from you in your RC, and that is what you need to focus upon. All right. So these are the 5 answers. I have provided you the sample answers for all the questions. How important is weather forecasting with respect to irrigation? Then discuss the role of fertilizers in a crop cycle. Right. Timing of fertilizer has a significant effect on crop yields. Right. Proper timing of fertilizer application increases yields, reduces nutrient losses, and prevents damage to the environment. And then last, discuss the impact of seasonal changes on temperature on the crops. So the consequences of unseasonal changes in temperature and potential negative effects on host plants and pests are very well known. Up to 40% of world food supply is already lost due to pests. And the method along with the forecast should be applied to to ignore the waste. So you have to discuss the answers in your own words based on what information you have inferred and collated from the passage. You can use data points from the passage, but do not copy and paste them as it is, right? Change them in your own language. All right. So guys, this was the previous year paper and solution sample answers for your questions for the descriptive English questions asked in 2022 exam. All right. Now guys, let's understand what are the sources that you can use for your preparation. Now guys, the best source you can use to read up and to prepare is the fodder material and the sample questions and answers that we have given you in your courses. To improve your Precis and RC, read up newspaper articles and editorials from the Hindu or Economic Times. Do catch up with PBS and LiveMint for online articles, public broadcasting services. The Economic Times or the Business Standard can be used for financial topics, but do use Google and Wikipedia for your research. This is very important. Without research, you'll just have second-hand information. But to be able to control that information, use Wikipedia for your research and use AI to help you in assessing and improving your answers once again. So AI is is crucial for you at this stage. It is time saving and it is helpful at right next to you whenever you need it. So use AI for writing your answers, collecting data points, assessing your answers, improving, finding mistakes. So use AI as much as you can to better your attempt here. All right. So these are the sources that you can use for your preparation and for your journey ahead. So guys, how EduTap helps you in this? Guys, we in our courses provide you lecture-wise video for every topic, be it finance, management, economic and social issues, or descriptive English. Then PYQs are included in your course with updated pattern. Sample mock tests with solutions are given to you for descriptive English, and 5 full-length tests are also provided to you in your courses. And doubt resolution within 24 hours is a commitment to you from our side. So how can you enroll in our courses, guys? There's a simple way of doing it. Just go to your browser, any browser, and go to any browser and just type edutap.in. So as you type edutap.in, you will land on our homepage, and as you scroll down, you will see all the courses available to you. So on the third tab, you will have SEBI Grade A courses. You click on this and scroll down, you have your courses available to you. Now this is a recorded crash course which we have recently conducted. Now in this course, you get summary sheets for all the subjects. FM, ESI, General Awareness, Current Affairs, Descriptive English, Current Affairs Magazine, solved PYQs, chapter-wise mock test, Current Affairs mock test, full-length mock test, fodder material, sample questions, everything is available to you here. Now this is a test series for phase 2, which you can use for your preparation for general stream for your phase 2. Now in this test series, you have only chapter-wise tests. There are no videos here. So chapter-wise test, Current Affairs test, full-length test, and solved PYQs are available in the test series if you want to avail this. And then you have your silver course and your gold course, which you can use for your preparation for further for your next year or for your longer preparation. So guys, in these courses we are offering you flat 78% discount, and the coupon code is Jan78. So Jan78, capital Jan78 is the coupon code you can use to avail yourself of this opportunity. So come join us, streamline your preparation, and make your journey constructive and fruitful for yourself. So guys, that was it for this session. I hope this has given you clear insights into what needs to be prepared for and how it needs to be prepared for your upcoming SEBI Grade A Phase 2 exam on 21st of February. Guys, if you have any doubts, if you have any queries regarding anything at all, you can call us on this number during the office hours, which is 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutap.co.in. That's our official email ID. So thank you so much, guys. We wish you all the very best for your preparation and for your journey ahead. We are always there to help you and support you. We will be there till you need us for your preparation. So guys, you can get in touch with us and do share your feedback about these sessions in the comment section of the video, and don't forget to like the video. So thank you so much once again. Keep on working hard, keep on giving your best, and I'm sure you will come out with flying colors. So thank you so much once again, and happy learning to all of you.